Oh, hey, how's it going? I was a little hungry, so I was checking the fridge to see if I had something to make a sandwich. And, oh! That's perfect. Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Tim. I am the Dizzy Daddy, and this is my first YouTube video ever. This is my first sort of foray into the YouTube neighborhood. It's nice. It's a little humid. So like I said earlier, I'm looking to make a sandwich, but, you know, obviously we're not going to take an octopus, throw it between two pieces of Wonder Bread and call it a day. That's just a thumbnail. What can you do with an octopus? How can you sandwich it up? So if you're a foodie, or if you're into anime, or if you like to travel a lot, you've heard of something called takoyaki, which is a grilled savory ball of dough with a chunk of octopus inside. And it's a street food that originated in Osaka, Japan, and it is a very popular thing. Rather than make takoyaki, obviously we're looking to make a sandwich. So I thought, what if I get all the ingredients and throw it into this? Maybe you've seen one of these before. Maybe you have one of these. It's just a cheap, like, normal non-stick sandwich maker. That might be worth a shot. I don't know. What do you think? Let's give it a shot anyways. Come over here for a sec. Let's game plan. Okay. Octopus vulgaris. Common octopus, not vulgar octopus. He's not going to get drunk and shout obscenities and yell inappropriate things to women crossing the street. Common octopus, and he's found all over the world, especially in the Mediterranean and Asia. Ours comes from Indonesia. And then standard takoyaki recipe. So we've got 1.5 cups of dashi stock. I'm just using instant today. Cup of flour, couple eggs, teaspoon of soy, it's optional. I use it in place of salt. And then baking soda, 1 teaspoon. It's also optional. You don't really need that. The eggs generally take care of the leavening, but throw it in if you like. And then the toppings, I'll start with those right here. Katsuobushi, bonito flakes, okonomi sauce, mayonnaise, Japanese mayonnaise. And then the innards are green onion, beni shoga, which is just matchstick cut pickled ginger, which we cut it up even finer and toss it in there. Tenkasu, or agedama, as it's called, is tempura scraps. They don't sell it here, they sell it in Japan, but you can make it easily. You just make some loose tempura batter and then drizzle that into some hot oil, collect it, Bob's your uncle. Then aonori, which is a fragrant sort of seaweed flake that they sprinkle on stuff. They don't sell it here. Again, you'd have to find it online. They do sell it in Japan, but interestingly enough, it comes in here. These run-of-the-mill yakisoba packets, instant yakisoba, and they call it green laver, it's aonori, and my older daughter doesn't like it, so I always have a bunch of these laying around, and I use that. We're gonna get going, whip up some batter, and throw it in the sandwich maker and see what happens. Cool? Right on. Okay, so we've got the sandwich maker heating up here. We are ready to go, it seems. So this is non-stick, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go octopus. Just a few of these tempura bits. Okay, we got the beni shoga in. Green onion. I'm gonna put a little more of this stuff on top. This is gonna overflow for sure. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yeah. About 4 or 5 minutes. The top isn't touching. Some of them are reversible. I don't think this is. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Let's see what happened in there. It kind of worked. Not really. Let's have a look. Oh, but it's still really soft. A little more. It's been another 5 minutes and I'm starting to realize something. I think I have to up the flour ratio in the batter. This works fine in a takoyaki pan. This is kind of gummy. You know What? Ah! Hold on. I think I just accidentally... If we do this, now close it. Okay, now there's more dough. 3 more minutes. It's kind of worked. If I can take... Ouch. That kind of hurt. Don't do that. And then I do it again, of course. Oh, yeah! And this is what we got. This one got a little bit munched on the end here by the machine, but this one, some of this, a bit of mayo, some bonito flakes, just for color. There! A little strange, and you know what? This is disgusting, but I'm doing it with my hands anyways. Okay, ready? Here we go. Bonito flake! Oh, but it's good. That was good. You know, it wouldn't have worked unless we did the flip over thing. That was a happy accident. And it tastes like a takoyaki. Only thing is, I'm gonna eat this with a knife and fork. We got the octopus. Hey, buddy. Hey. Oh, there's my boy. There's my boy. What's going on, Purse? Can you do a stretch? Oh, good stretch. Yes. Very nice. Are you trolling for snacks again? Okay, sit down. Sit down. You want a little something? You want a little something? No, you just want to walk. So, as you can see, my dog needs to go for a walk. So thanks for joining me on my first video. If you liked this video and you maybe want to see more, please consider subscribing and... Psych! Yeah, right! That's not a sandwich! That's takoyaki made in a sandwich maker! No, that's not a sandwich. Sorry, video's not over. Let's make a sandwich! Okay, so me and the pooch just got back from our walk. Pardon the hat hair. But here's the thing, I did something kind of stupid before I left. I processed the octopus and then realized as I was happily walking along enjoying the sunshine just about an hour ago, I didn't film it. And I didn't even think to because I was just in normal everyday dad cooking mode and thought I just need to prep this before I go out. So yeah, basically what I've got is this. But yeah, now that I think about it, I really wanted to show you just quickly how to do that. So I'm going to demonstrate with this cucumber. So pretend that this is an arm of that octopus. So what I did was I took that guy and I basically started slicing pieces like this. Some thin pieces like this. And I even did a couple in what they call a namigiri, I believe it's called. So where basically you just kind of oscillate the knife as you move it through. And they do this a lot in sushi restaurants with octopus. Can you see that? Sort of like a ruffled potato chip, you know, like a ridged potato chip kind of thing going on there. And basically it tenderizes it. But I did that with just a couple pieces, but for the most part I just did it like this. Then with the heel of my knife I just gave it a little bit of love. Back and forth, back and forth. Then we end up with a bunch of pieces like this. I just tossed it with a little bit of fresh oregano, some olive oil, lemon. That's pretty much all I put in there. So that's been sitting around for about an hour, maybe a little more. We're gonna get going with the rest of our sandwich. So while this heats up, oh, that's getting pretty hot. I'll just show you a few of the ingredients. I got my bun over there. You probably heard the ticking. It's toasting away. Got some arugula here. Got lemon, of course. My friend gave me this Tuscan herb oil, so put some of that on there. The octopus, of course. And this, I'm going to use as a spread instead of mayonnaise. Teramo salata or teramo salata. I'm butchering that, I know. Basically, it's a Greek appetizer spread dip kind of thing made from cod roe and traditionally potatoes or bread to thicken it. I think this is just emulsified vegetable oil or something like that. And I'm putting cheese on. I know, cheese doesn't usually go with seafood, but you know, whatever, I like it. Let's go with a little bit of just olive oil in there. I'm gonna try to get a decent char. I want it super hot, so the second it touches down, it starts to get some color on it. So we'll just let that go for a sec. Okay, so this has been going for a little bit here, and it's got some, as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit of color. Can you see that? Now to give it just a little more color and maybe a little flavor, I'm gonna hit it with just a tiny bit of soy. I'm Japanese. I put soy sauce on kind of everything. That has some nice color on it. Okay, I'm gonna take this off the heat. I'm gonna rest these guys, and we're going to start assembling. I've got some ciabatta bread here. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of this olive oil on there. And octopus. Let's go with just a bit of lemon here. And a bit of arugula. Ooh, I almost forgot. Just a little bit of red wine vinegar. Oh, it's not cod roe, it's, sorry, carp caviar spread. Basically, it's fish roe that they take, mix it with a bit of olive oil, usually thicken it up with a bit of potatoes or bread that they've soaked in water. We'll make it from scratch sometime. I'll show you. Look at this knife! I still have all of this kind of stuff from back when my kids were tiny. We're so small. Anyway, sorry. I don't know which cheese to use. Part of me wants to go with really strong tasting kind of stuff, but part of me says there's already strong tasting stuff in here. So I'm gonna go half and half, camembert. So let's go with that for our mild side. I don't have any blocks of Parmesan, so I'm gonna have to make do with this. Comté. It's a French cheese, sort of similar to Gruyere, I believe. This is gonna give it a little bit more of a robust. Okay, so we got strong cheese side, we got mild cheese side. We got our octopus. Okay, so there's a, holy crow, what the, no! You stay in. This is never gonna close by itself. You take the knife, you pin everything down, shove it in, pull the knife out. As a YouTuber I like to watch says, super pumped for this. 100 points if you can guess who that is. I am gonna start with the strong cheese side. To be honest, deep down I have no real expectations for this. But that is crazy good. There's a bit of the chew, but it's actually more tender than you'd think. You got the savoriness of the octopus, the acidic, the lemon, the red wine vinegar, the nice pungency of the cheese. I know, people don't like seafood and cheese together, but you know what? Get over it. And the arugula too, as opposed to like normal lettuce, it's got that nice spicy pepperiness. Oh, and I'm forgetting one player. The teramo salata. That has a real sort of like, again, like there's a pungency. And I keep saying pungency, but that's good in this case. You're eating a sandwich and yet it's the sea. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink, cleanse the palate a little bit, so to speak, and then try the mild cheese side. Okay, I kinda lied. This isn't really a palate cleanser, is it? It's a beer. It's the middle of the day. Some foods are just beer rated, you know? You have a bite and then you just need a beer. Okay, mild cheese side, camembert. Mmm. Mmm. Creamy. That's really good. If I had to pick, I'm gonna go with the sharper cheese side just because I like intensity. But you know what? This other side is not bad at all. Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna be finishing the rest of this and this. There you have it. You can sandwich up an octopus, and it's good. This is one of the better sandwiches I've had in a long while, and sandwiches are my thing. I really, really like this. So, yeah, if you want to give it a go, right? The takoyaki sandwich maker thing, probably not. That thing is just not hot enough to get the good crust on it that you need from a good takoyaki. But, hey, it was fun, right? But this is fantastic. Thank you very much for joining me on my very first adventure in the YouTube world. I've always wanted to do something like this. Now, just lately, I have a little bit of spare time, plus my kids are bigger. They're teenagers. Well, one's a teenager, one's a preteen. Both girls. So yeah, if you liked this video, or you liked me, or you like octopus, come on back and hang out with me again. I really enjoyed doing it. I'm definitely gonna upload more, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks a lot. Take care.